So, first thing I want to say is that Intercordia is a partnership organization. We make partnerships with different universities across Canada, and the idea is that the university plays its part in the partnership by providing an academic portion to the program, and Intercordia plays its part by providing the experiential part of the program. This is two of our students at STM who spent the summer in Ecuador, and I like the picture because that's how you see the world through the eyes of your heart. You dress up like an Ecuadorian, you get involved in the festivities of that particular festival, whatever it was, and you just get into the culture from the inside out. This is Mike, who was also in Nicaragua last summer from STM, and I think another way to see the world through the eyes of your heart is get to work. Find out what needs to be done in a local community, roll up your sleeves, and let a couple of other people show you how to do things down there. That's seeing the world through the eyes of your heart. So take 20 seconds and just read our little mission statement. So, what we're trying to do is promote sensitivity. And I believe it's something that you have to learn. I don't think as human beings we are naturally sensitive. I think we're naturally defensive. So if we want to move out of that way of living our life, we want to become more sensitive to people who are different, to the complexity of our world, I think you have to consciously choose to do it. Take a moment and just read that statement if you would. So I wanted to say a few things about it. So, as I said, it's a partnership between academic learning and first-hand experience. Study here at STM, go to Ghana for 3 months. Put the two together, you've got a learning experience. One kind of feeds the other, one kind of supports the other. But most importantly, we're trying to help young people to appreciate diversity, not just tolerate it. It's easy to tolerate diversity, right? You stand next to someone like this and you go, yeah, I'm with you. But you don't get involved. Appreciating diversity means not just that I tolerate you, but I want to get to know you. I want to find out why you're different. Why are you the person that you are? Why do you speak the language that you do, and eat the way you do, and talk the way you do, and all those kind of things. And we believe it's something you have to learn. In a place like Ecuador, we have a connection with an organization called Fundación Reto Internacional. And they are an organization that are in the capital, and they have relationships with all kinds of villages and cities and organizations all over the country of Ecuador. In Honduras, we have the same partnership with International Cultural Youth Exchange, and they do the same thing for us. They set you up in a village with a project, with a host family in different parts of the country of Honduras. So we have a project in Ghana where your friend Matt went, and the project in Ghana is that a fellow named, I'll show you his picture later on, Godwin, was traveling as a government official in Ghana and started to realize that some of the villages there was no schools. Kids were growing up without any education. We have a great partnership in Nicaragua with several different organizations, and one of the projects is to work with disabled young people. In a workshop, they make candles, they make different things. Here's Mike. Did someone say they knew Mike from STM? Somebody? You do? So Mike lived a pretty rough summer up in the highlands of Nicaragua on a coffee plantation, and he was with a family, a very, very simple farming family, and Mike spent his summer building sheds and working the land and picking vegetables and doing all kinds of stuff. We're in the western part of Ukraine, in two fairly large cities, Lviv and Chernobyl. Not Chernobyl, just to be clear. It's Chernobyl, it's safe, no radiation. And there we have involvement with handicapped workshops, shops for handicapped adults, where they're making crafts and candles and lots of different things. We have a very beautiful connection with a center called the Omladinsky Center in Bosnia. I don't know if any of you know, in the middle of the 90s, there was a huge civil war that took place in the Balkans, the area that used to be called Yugoslavia. Christians and the Muslims and the Serbians from 3 different countries really slaughtered each other for about 6 years. And after the war was over, some people there decided that it was really, really important that young people grow up with a sense that they don't have to be divided. So they bought a little building right on the main street, and they named it the Omladinsky Center. And they bring children from the Christian quarter and from the Bosnian quarter, the Muslim quarter, and they have them come together just to spend the days together, playing, internet cafe, going on camping trips, playing sports. The whole idea is simply to say, you don't have to be afraid of each other. And we have connections with large communities, places where people with disabilities and assistance live together in Central America and in South America. And there the experience is living with and working with people who have both mental and physical disabilities.